Alright, this is going to be episode 6 of Starting Out Good. Again, as I've mentioned in the past, we are not using mods. No mods. We are not using the restoration, potion glitch, item duping, or any of that other fluff. I totally understand why some people do, because, you know, they've got jobs that eat up pretty much their entire life, or they've got multiple kids, or some people just really don't care about patience, or they just want to fluff up the game even more. To each their own. Personally, I've got no judgment on the matter. I just think everybody should do what makes them happy as long as it doesn't ruin anyone else's happiness, and because it's a single-player game, you could destroy the hell out of the game and just ruin every aspect of it if that's your flavor of fun, and it doesn't affect anyone else's, so I don't understand why some people hate on other people who mod and mess with single-player games. But, enough of that. We are going off to Whiterun Stables. And we'll be going and having a chit-chat with the horse carriage fellow.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
That's awesome. I definitely need a ride. We are going to be going to Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
We now have Markarth Stables as a location that we can fast travel to. I'm going to be picking juniper berries. While these aren't going to be immediately handy in the alchemy process that we'll be using to quickly level, juniper berries are used in a type of potion that I find very useful later on, especially once my alchemy is up high enough. So, just for the sake of trying to keep things as authentic as possible while not taking too much time out of the video, I'll probably just be poking at these as we run past them. There's more blue mountain flowers and blue butterflies flying around here. It's not uncommon in grassy regions like this to find them in and around crossroads or major bridges. The Khajiit are not here. For those that are into exploits and unintended mechanics, there is, with the Khajiit camp set up, right at the middle of this wall, when you come down here, we have the signpost. Oh, I'm going to grab that blue butterfly wing. This wall chunk right here, it's rounded off at the sides, right about at the middle on the ground. You will find another one of the, what people like to refer to as secret chest. It's really just a merchant's inventory. This is for one of the Khajiit caravans. There's the one in Dawnstar, but everybody and their mother seems to know about, but we won't be utilizing that either. Just figured I'd include that piece of information for those who do care, though. You know, want it. We are heading out and along the road, heading roughly northeast. It's a very winding road, so the compass direction's gonna, you know, change here and there. There is a standing stone location in the distance up these hills. We're gonna go up there really quick. There'll probably be a bear up here. Oh, no, we have a saber cat this time. It's usually some kind of larger predatory animal. right up near the Lover's Stone. And we have the Lover's Stone unlocked as a fast travel point and an option that we can go and click on later when it becomes very, very relevant and useful. Personally, I'm just going to head down these waterfalls carefully because Nern route and faster route back down. Can be hazardous if you just recklessly sprint down the mountain there. Hanging moss will frequently be found on trees, hanging off of them, surprise, surprise, in this region. This will matter later when we combined wheat, giant's toe, and hanging moss at a later stage during alchemy training. Every so often you'll see hanging moss hanging off of rocks as well in this area. We're still just continuing on down this road. No, I think I might have taken a wrong turn. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I'm going the right way, but when I look at the map just up front, literally, it doesn't look right.
There's been word of some trouble nearby.
That's
I'm on my
cool.
way to investigate.
I'd fight you normally, but... Oh, okay. I think I went the right way. So, we arrive at the signpost. No, Kurthwestern. No, I definitely kind of went a wrong way, but we'd have to go here later anyways.
I've been looking for you.
Yeah?
Ah, a letter from me. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Cool. Well, this was going to be the second place I was going to go, but we're here.
Your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Yeah, it's
If the
nice.
Forsworn are robbery, Forsworn attack the mines, and suddenly all you can try. But I'd keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly.
We're going to side with this guy.
Good day.
The mine is closed. Get lost. Helping out Ina Thatch, huh? Give me a reason not to plunge a dagger in your chest. I thought today was going to be boring. What was that?
All three of these guys look just the same. What the hell? Triplets? Triplet mercenaries. Well, that's done.
Hope nobody misses that.
Take more care leaving things lying about.
I don't want it. Damn it.
I saw you toss a piece of armor. My thanks.
Yeah, you just keep it. Happy day. Anyways. Go talk to him. He'll like us now.
If the Forsworn are to... That won't be the last we hear. Thank you. You've done a good thing for me and my workers. Here, this is for you. Good day.
Grab these blue mountain flowers. You're going up into this first mine here. Sonroch or whatever. I'm really supposed to be casting this while I run around. Putting more attention and trying not to forget a detail when talking about it. Again, charred skeever hide matters. You know, if you're planning on not immediately becoming a werewolf or vampire. I mine some silver ore. We helped out, they like us, we're allowed to take ore now. Good stuff. Go down the second path inside of this mine. I'm gonna hit the lower portion first. There's two silver ore veins on this wall. They're kind of clumped on top of each other. Oh, I'm over encumbered again. Lovely. Alright, let's just, yeah, good enough. Yep, looks like we're going to have to hop a little bit.
For your help, I'm sending word to the Orc strongholds that you'll be trusted. You should be welcome there now.
Thank
May your
you.
weapons be sharp and your prey fresh. I work the most well-known stronghold is Dushnik Yal. Here, I'll mark it down for you.
Thank you.
Until next time. You have strong arm.
Silver ore, silver ingot, silver ingot. This is because they like us here. It's the secondary mine in this location. Just, oh, yeah. Go. I think I'm missing one. Swore there was like 2 veins in this place. Well, if someone finds the other one, props to you. I'm not sure I entirely care enough to run around to double check that damn hard. Again, these video series episodes are not a literal character that I entirely care about. This is just me trying to teach everyone else how I go about handling this usually. Alright, so I'm going to go back to Salvius Farm really quick, because I clearly made an error in judgment of where to turn. I ended up at the second place I intended to go rather than the first place I intended to go. Again, we're going to head down near this bridge. Blue butterflies. I'm going to grab these. Blue butterfly wings and blue mountain flowers. I cannot stress this enough. These are super important for early stage alchemy.
You honor Khajiit with your presence.
Take a look.
You're going to buy some of the heavy crap I'm lugging around that I really don't want. Khajiit caravans frequently carry skooma, moon sugar, and they are one of the, secondary best sources for getting a hold of lockpicks.
May your road lead you to warm.
It's my way to hit. It's pushing it. We'll figure it out. I think my little side misadventure with the running after the Lover Stone is what threw me off course slightly. We're continuing east roughly down this road towards the mine marker in the distance. It's like a pickaxe and a hammer. Should probably equip my sword rather than a pickaxe as my weapon. There's always going to be Forsworn out in front of this place. The path leading up to the mine and all that. More blue mountain flowers out in front of the little house. So, up behind the house is where the path is that leads up to the mine. This location is Kolskeger Mine. There is most likely a Forsworn Briarheart in the depths of this mine, so I'm going to reserve my magicka for the moment until I've determined whether I have to fight a damn Briarheart or not. We'll worry about mining the ore and all that after the
What was that?
enemies are dealt with.
Someone thought I heard something.
Yep, right
I
hurt.
heard something.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, that was simple enough. Good times. Anyways, be re-equipping my pickaxe really quick here. So, starting from the deepest part of the mine, we have gold ore here. This is right next to the pit that drops and links back down to the entrance of the mine. I am going to, I'm going to go under Magic, Alteration, add Transmute, under Favorites, so I can quickly equip this when I need to. There are 2 gold ingots on the table, several gold ore. We have first torch, second torch. It's just a bit further past the route going back towards the entrance. There is more gold ore back here. I'm going to grab these torches. And just off to the right, at the corner, we have more gold ore. And a secondary deposit of gold ore right on top of the other one, pretty much. Just because it looks like one ore vein doesn't mean it is one ore vein. There's a bunch more down there. We'll be getting to that in just a moment. There's one on the floor and one on the wall. Alright, so I'm going to equip a torch in my offhand here, just so you can better see what's going on. But there is this little covered wagon cart down here, right up near all these gold ore veins. And this is something like everybody seems to miss, and this can be a little bit tricky if you're not used to using items to drag other items. But what we're going to do is we're just going to drop some small but chunky item, something like, I don't know, a potion, a silver ore, even a bar of ore. And we're going to take that item, and we're going to dip it into this crate here, and we're going to drag it forward. Nice and slow if you need to. Because you can't actually grab this crate and drag it, so you have to use something else to drag it. And there's 2 gold bars inside of there. Get these other ore veins really quick. Ore veins, even out in the open world areas, they will respawn after 30 days. You just have to stay away from them and don't go near them until they respawn. This is very much an intended mechanic in the game. Makes the game feel like there's a lot more to do. Areas you haven't, explored in a while, they can feel fresh and new again, and suddenly have fresh and new loot to be grabbing at. Remember, is there nope. Okay. Continuing back in the direction of the entrance. This was the mine I intended to end up at first. I'm going to check this knapsack. Sometimes there's random little enchanted items in these. Nothing too notable. I'm going to grab that silver ring, though. 30 value for a third of a pound. Or 0.3. There's a gem on that barrel there next to the knife that I grabbed. You've probably seen. There's 3 deposits of gold ore in here. We're pretty close to the entrance right now. The entrance is just off that way. Another gold ore vein in this opposing short little tunnel. There we go. And here's the entrance right up here. How do I want to approach this next? I think here. I'm going to go after this bit next. We are dropping by... Now, actually, I'm going to sell this stuff off really quick, the extra bulk. No, not sell. I'll deposit the ore. That's what I'll do. Because I have far more weight in accumulated ore at the moment than I have in items to be selling. Note, I am not going to be dropping off like the iron ore and all that, because we're going to be trying to convert that as we're still running around. But we will be dropping off the gold ore, more or less specifically. And any extra added alchemy ingredients that we really don't need to be lugging around at the moment. Dragon scales are also not needed. Those are kind of weighty. Currently got 68 gold ore. We're not going to be able to convert silver bars, so those might as well get deposited as well. It's about any potions. Deposit these alchemy ingredients really quick. And we'll be off. Probably drop these books off while I'm up here too. Books, right. So I was mentioning we're going to be going up to Helgen. And we'll be facing the gate on the east side of Helgen. And we're going to completely turn around. And the path splits almost immediately. We're going to be going off in the direction of the fort icon towards the southeast. Normally I go through this fort, clear it out, kill the bandits, get all the loot, all the extra goodies. But we're just going to kind of blow through here. We went through the entrance, through the gateway just to the left a little bit. There's a treasure chest in this small enclosure. It's right near the horse cart with no horse. We're going to go back through this broken section of fencing, just past there. We're going to go eastward up and towards these cliffs. And right up near the water, there's this huge fallen tree log. We're going to follow the pathway where it points from the water going up here. We're going to follow this upward. And we will find gold ore veins. Okay, you guys are begging to get killed at this point. Anyways. And another gold ore vein, just a little further up this messy path. One of the treasure maps, I'm pretty sure it's actually directly found at this fort. You hop up past these gold ore veins we just mined. We're going to go across these gray rocks and all this. We're going to go up here with this big tree. This path hidden up back here. Way back up in here, behind all these rocks, you will find the treasure chest once you have read the treasure map. It's not going to be here until you've read the treasure map, though. So, from this lake area near this fort, you will see a cave marker icon to the south. That is the next place we are going. Just going to put a little rough marker. No. Approximately right up in here. We're going to be heading up and around to the front of the fort, roughly. This is the opposing side that didn't have the break in the wall, where we followed along to go and get the gold ore. From the front of the fort, this is the front right up here, we will be going roughly in a southwest direction to be able to get up to that cave that I marked. Well, at least roughly marked. There's 2 cave locations near here. We're going to be continuing westward up the path. I really should be grabbing these snowberries for enchanting potions. I'm just going to cut roughly through the snow in the mountains. I'm sure you'll be able to explore your way off in the direction of the cave I was pointing out, especially if you put a personal marker roughly where I was pointing to. There are 2 different paths that lead off in the direction of this particular cave. So, if you're having issues climbing over mountainous stuff, you can use the normal paths like we're on now. I'm just trying to shave time off of the video and how much time I'm spending on this character I'm not actually going to keep using after this video series. So we've arrived at a cave called South Fringe Sanctum.
Time to finish!
inside of this cave, there is a fox called Pumpkin, and in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Pumpkin was a dog that was found inside of a cave at the deepest point inside of a tent, and this time Pumpkin is a fox. But Pumpkin is hidden inside of South Fringe Sanctum. What am I doing? I do not want that one. So, from the cave, South Fringe Sanctum, right from the entrance, we're going to face northward, go through this tree line. There is silver ore here. We're going to continue northward towards this standalone tall tree. Here we find skeleton with axe embedded in the tree and the head chopped off. We have a skill book and a treasure chest. We're going to double back just a little bit till we get to this first major tree on our right hand side, coming back up. We're going to head up this really aggressive pathway. When we get to this clustering of trees, we're going to immediately turn right again. And we have more silver ore. If you somehow ended up at this cave before going to the fort is right down there, so is the lake, so on and so forth. You can reapproach that at any point you want. At this point, I think I'm going to end this particular episode, and I'll see you guys later.